Did you cause Shanann's disappearance?
We're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised anything.
There's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is, and in about 5 minutes, there's going to be two of us.
Oh, well, this was quite the first thing to watch in the morning. I got my coffee, I'm in my pajamas. Let's see what the #1 trending thing on Netflix is. Cut to 80 minutes later, haven't touched the cereal, am never getting out of pajamas again. American Murder, The Family Next Door is a documentary which shows the tragic story of the Watts family murders, which included Shanann Watts and her 2 daughters, and the days leading up to and after the murders. Are there spoilers here? It was a national news story. Let's just say the father, Chris Watts, definitely factors into this. I wasn't aware of this story. These murders happened in 2018, and I honestly don't remember it, but a lot of coverage looked like it was on channels like HLN, which I don't really watch to begin with. I did know how the story ends before watching the documentary, since I read an article about it to see if it jogged my memory of the news a couple years ago. Here's what the documentary does incredibly well and what makes it very riveting and eerie to sit through. Gone are a lot of documentary traditions like talking head segments or reenactments, and instead what we're seeing plays out like a real-life found footage horror film. The movie tells a narrative of a family that seems happy on social media, but is falling apart behind the scenes. It's shown through its brilliantly edited use of body cameras, surveillance videos, interrogation room footage, text conversations, and Facebook Live videos. It makes you realize just how much media we do have in our world to make a documentary like this possible. From the police arriving at the house, to Chris coming home the day after, and to the interrogations, the movie makes the viewers feel like they're a fly on the wall throughout this whole ordeal. And it for sure makes you realize when someone's life may be one way on Facebook or Instagram, what goes on offline can be deadly. And knowing that, you pick up on different types of body language and seemingly meaningless things being said in the archived Facebook videos. Now, since they only have that much to work with, you might not get as heavy of an insight into certain people's heads or behaviors as you would in, say, a documentary miniseries. And you can tell they had to stretch it to 80 minutes, because some of the montages showing text conversations go on a bit longer than they need to. There's still great stuff throughout this, like the eerie feeling of walking through this house moments after these people died, and seeing the interrogation methods play out. This is a heartbreakingly intense film, even when you know where it's going. It's just an emotional punch to the gut that lasts a full 80-some minutes, and it's brutal. I would say, certainly know what you're getting into before you watch it, but then again, it's called American Murder, The Family Next Door, so you probably know it won't end with a musical number. I'll give the movie an A-. It's available on Netflix and is #1 because sometimes we just like being bummed out. Subscribe to us today and follow us on Twitter @TheCinemaSnob. See you next time.